was flawless, offensively and defensively. This is where they win ball games because when other teams start to panic, 24 shot clock violation, dumb turnovers, ineffective on the offensive end, they backdoor you. Steph don't get a shot, now he'll go reset again, and he splashes a three. On defense, Draymond is always lurking. You might not see him, but there all of a sudden out of nowhere, he blocks a shot. He alters a shot. Clay will step in and take a charge. You talk about defense. Clay plays some defense too. Draymond, now, they're a different team. They're not as long because KD is out. They're not as active defensively once KD leaves the core. Draymond takes on more of an onus of doing all things.
Okay.
But
I'll still take Toronto on defense. I'll take them over Golden State.
Why you don't really take it? You know why you're taking them on defense? You say his name. Say his name, Skip. Say his name.
Marc Gasol.
No, ain't no Marc Gasol. Kawhi.
Oh.
Yeah. 6'7". They say he almost got a 7.5-foot wingspan. Yeah, Skip, that's what they say.
Here's what's going to happen tonight. You've got 9 days off to walk into this arena, and we're going to talk about Drake later, but he does he improves your home court advantage. He brings mystique, he brings attention and focus and distraction for the visiting team.
Yeah.
Right.
He just does. So it gives them an added little element that could play big tonight because that crowd's going to be out of its mind because all of a sudden the crowd has been empowered because they finally broke through because under DeMar DeRozan, you could just mark your calendar on their flameouts.
Well,
right?
hold on, but Skip, see, that's not being fair to DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan had to do something that Kawhi didn't have to do. He didn't have to see old King James.
Okay.
He didn't have
fair.
to see him.
I agree, and I told you yesterday, number 2 has been blessed to be at the right place at the perfect time. Am I right about that? Okay, so think about what Golden State's about to encounter tonight. Who did they just play and sweep?
Portland.
Okay. Portland, Toronto on defense. Portland, Toronto.
That's not even
You want to talk about culture shock? This is going to be a football-like culture shock because, listen, these guys get after it.
Yeah.
And I would have told you, I don't know, a month ago that Steve Kerr and Nick Nurse would have been a coaching mismatch. I don't think, it feels even to me.
No, it doesn't feel even.
It feels even.
Stop.
I think he's pushed all the right buttons.
The man got
his team plays hard for him. I know what he's got. He's also got some really good players.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But give him credit now. You
Okay.
put him in the right situation.
Well, guess what happened 1 year ago? Almost tonight. It's actually 364 days.
What?
What happened in Game 1, albeit at Oracle, it's about a year ago. What happened at the end of the game? Who should have lost that game? Golden State should have lost Game 1 a year ago. Am I right about this? So, should we revisit that?
No, we should.
We should. Just to remind everybody how vulnerable they were last year when they ended up sweeping LeBron's team. But here we go down the stretch. Steph had just made a three-point play to put them ahead by 1. And look who has the ball at the top of the circle with a switch. He just got the switch.
No, Skip, you saw everybody. You see Kevin Durant and Draymond. Look at this. Where is he going, Skip? Look at the free throw line. Draymond and KD.
Okay, let's regroup here and let it sink in what you just watched on video. Number 23 for the Cleveland Cavaliers, who is now a Laker and now on his couch. That guy, number 23, still in his prime, had the basketball in his hands, down 1 at the top of the circle, really inside.
He's at the three-point line.
Okay, he's really inside the top.
He was at the three-point line, Skip.
And the point is that he got the switch that you would dream of. He's got
where's KD and
little
Draymond?
tiny Steph on him.
Draymond.
He's got little Steph on him. And I told you on the day after that game last year, I have never seen your man shoot it from distance like he was shooting it in that game.
I've seen that plenty of times.
Plenty of times? Do you realize how good he was? He was 7 of 13 outside the paint, which is outrageously good for this guy. He had made
What you mean for this guy?
3 of 6 threes. At that point, with the ball in his hands, guess how many he'd scored? 49 points in Game 1 of the finals. This was extraordinary. This is Mount Rushmore kind of performance.
Ain't no
kind of performance. And what happened? He's got his switch, so all you have to do is body him up, take one dribble to the left or right, wherever you want to go, whichever direction you feel most comfortable, probably to your left, and then just rise up and shoot a 17-foot jump shot.
We saw LeBron James have the ball at the top at the three-point line, but we also see Draymond and KD at the free throw line. You keep talking about this was a Mount Rushmore type performance. This was a Mount Everest
Okay,
type
all right.
performance.
So why don't you go rise up and shoot it? And if you make it from, say, 17 feet, you win the game because there was 8 seconds left. Maybe Golden State would have had 2 or 3 seconds left.
Well, JR had already risen up. Okay. He was high enough for everybody.
All right, but that happened after all this happened.
But he still got the ball. Still, we got the ball. Tie ball game. JR rebounds the ball up under the basket. And then for some inexplicable reason, he decided that, oh, let me go to the half court.
He just lost his place in the game. He wasn't sure what the score was, so he thought
he was always lost in the game.
But he
did you see him?
Okay, but he did that regularly throughout his career.
But he picked the wrong time.
Okay.
I mean, I understand the elevators. Sometimes elevators go out.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to go out when I'm on it.
No, thanks.
You know what I'm saying, Skip Bayless? So I know JR has these lapses in judgment. But just don't
LeBron
do it in
could
the
have
finals.
taken the stairs.
No.
He could have taken the stairs.
No.
If he'd taken the stairs by himself, you don't have to depend on the elevator, anybody in the elevator. You could do it alone. You could go it alone.
No, we don't do that.
He's in great shape. He could take the stairs. Am I right?
No.
If he had made that shot, do you realize what that would have done to his legacy? And I would give Cleveland a shot to win the series. If you listen, everything hinges on game one. That's why if Toronto wins tonight, they at least got a chance. That's why I think they're going to take it to game 7. But they have to win tonight. If you get it going the wrong way and you lose the first 2 at home, obviously you're
Well,
cooked.
yeah.
Okay.
You can't, I don't know if you could. Well, yeah, you can't lose the first 2 at home.
but-
With the last team to lose the opening 2 games, well, Cleveland did it. But what's the team? Sixers in Portland.
Okay.
They lost to Portland,
yeah,
lost the first 2, and then they swept 4 straight.
Okay. So you could never be in a better position. My point of re-showing that video is that was Golden State with KD at home. Vulnerable, where you had them. You had a chance. You had the guy you called at that point, the best player on the planet with the ball in his hands.
At this point, too.
Okay. All right. So if he makes a play, even if I give you the George Hill play, which I don't, because I don't trust George Hill. I never liked him as a Spur.
Yeah, why are you on the court then?
Okay, well, he's...
Well, I guess Ty Lue and everybody else trusted him more than you.
He was on the court in Game 6 for Milwaukee, and how'd that turn out?
He played
By the way, Coach Bud played him down the stretch.
Yeah, he played
him
good,
over
too.
Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who won that game?
Oh, so now you're going to put it off on George
Well,
Hill.
I'm just saying, you don't put the whole finals in George Hill's hands.
And I know why you come. Oh, and the reason why I showed that play. We know why you showed that play.
I showed it because I showed you how vulnerable. There was Golden State on a silver platter. It was game 1,
Skip,
just a year ago.
Of course, everybody
So,
can.
well, you love number 2 so much, maybe he can close that deal. I doubt that very seriously.
Do you beat the team?
Yeah.
We have yet to see it assembled the way it is with KD healthy.
Yeah.
Someone beat them 4 times over 2 weeks.
Well, your
They can
guy
be
should have
vulnerable.
beaten him 1 time and 1 night.
That don't do nothing
Yeah,
for me.
it does
That
a
don't do
whole
nothing.
lot.
No, it doesn't do nothing.
And then he pouted and quit on
There
his
you
team.
go. See, I knew it. Now, Skip,
No, he just
if you
did.
wanted to show the video, show the video.
Okay,
All the auxiliary stuff that happened after that is unimportant.
You brought up after the fact, JR. Well, what about after the fact? Because they did play in overtime, and your man just pouted through the first 2 minutes and a half.
He didn't pout.
Yeah, they lost 17-7, and he went 0 for 4 from the field.
Like
in
you
overtime.
told
Way to
me.
go.
Like you told me when they went to overtime in Game 6, they were shell shocked. They were done. Okay, there you go.
Shell shot because he didn't shoot the shot. Yeah, his team was shell shocked.
They should have been.
Tonight, somebody's got to have the guts to take the shot, and it'll be Fred VanVleet. I trust Fred Van Vliet with the ball late in the game more than I trust your guy. I do.
What guy? Oh, what?
No, either of your guys.
Oh, LeBron.
I'm talking about the real 23.
real-
You know,
Yeah.
Skip, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
He's sitting on his couch right now
You
watching us.
No, first of all, he's working out.
You
But
think
that's
so?
neither here nor there.
Working
You
out.
need to be
I don't
ashamed.
know. I think he had a long night last night and he had to sleep in. That's what I heard.
No. Sleep in.
Yeah, sleep in.
What?
It's early, man. It's just past 6:30 in the
The only thing that come to sleepers is dreams.
Yeah.
And you got to get up to make
Really?
those happen. So he's up at 5 at the crack of dawn making it happen.
Is
That
he?
was
Yeah, he
beautiful.
making the donuts. He already making the donut. And by the way, I had me a blueberry cake donut. That's why I'm giving it to you today.
What?
That blueberry
that?
cake. Oh, that was my pregame.
Thanks a lot for sharing.
If I had one of them blueberry cake donuts, Skip,
Those
it
are
was
my
good night
favorite,
Irene
too.
for the opponent.
I know
Really?
that Skip
Good
wasn't
night.
having any, but
Yeah, but you
darn.
can't have one. You're advanced age now.
What I got to do with
You
anything?
realize the older you get, the smaller you should
Well, I
get.
might have 51 for my birthday.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember
Okay,
that.
so the-
LeBron should have had 51 last year.
He
in
got
game
51.
1.
Yeah.
If he'd had 51, that would have been the game winner, right?
He had 51, 8, and 8.
Yeah.
The only man to have
Close.
50 points in a
7 and
losing
8.
call.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about this for
A
a
losing
story? Would it be a mistake for the Rockets to blow up their roster? We'll discuss that next. Don't forget, you can check us out every day on the Fox Sports Channel on SiriusXM. We'll be right back.
When your energy is spent, but there's so much more you want to do. New Starbucks Triple Shot Energy. 225 milligrams of caffeine for the energy to do what matters to you. What gives you energy?
Paul, my husband and I need new phones, and we're looking to save money.
Sprint has a great deal. Double the fun. Lease the latest iPhone and get an iPhone XR on us.
The iPhone XR has an amazing camera. Get in here.
Oh.
I'm switching to Sprint.
The Kangaroo's pouch provides comfort and security for the little ones inside. Possibly the inspiration behind Hanes Comfort Flex.